And welcome. This is still too loud. What is going on here? I edited that. I think I loaded the wrong one. Welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast. As always, I'm Alan, and joining me is one Mr. Rapid Dave. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
You know what? I can't complain. We had a nice little night last night for the Strikeout Beer podcast, and been super busy today, but we've been meaning to knock this one out here for a little while, so here we go. We're reviewing the smash hit 1985 made-for-TV movie, Ewoks the Battle for Endor. This was a direct sequel to, what was the last one? Caravan of Courage.
Yeah.
Picks up 6 months after the last one. So that's how much time had passed between the two. You still got Sindel, Mace, and their parents are all still... They're all still there on Endor, but they're working on getting out of there. What are some of your initial thoughts? What do you got?
Oh, they changed the dad out. They got a new actor. If you notice, it's the principal or the whatever for Breakfast Club. I don't even know his name.
Paul Gleason is his name. But yeah, I was super excited when I saw him. I was like, yes.
And it was terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was only there for what, 5 minutes before he was dead?
Yeah, I couldn't confirm they didn't have the mom replaced either because all you could see was her butt because she was hunched over and already dead.
Yeah, just a hunched over body that was just dead. So
that other kid was there. As soon as I saw that, I go, no, I'm done. I'm out, bro. I can't take it. Mace, the kid that played Mace in the first one, I cannot believe they brought him back. But they did everyone a favor and killed him off immediately. So I was like, oh,
quick. He was dead right off the bat. And then your Sindel. But right off the bat, the very first note I wrote down about this movie, and I gave a fist bump and was excited. Wilford Brimley was in this. The great Wilford Brimley. Yes. Diabetes.
Yeah, they call it the gruff hermit Noah. That's his name. His name was Noah. But the whole movie just really was bad. Another terrible movie. Bad acting, bad effects, bad everything. It's not even like good to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this last time. You like there's good movies out there, and they're actually so bad, but they're still good or they're worth to watch. This one, I'm out.
It wasn't one of them, but it was better than the last one. I will say that. And that might be because they killed Mace off, right? So you're not having to deal with him. His whininess and his rude behavior, than his almost like sarcastic apologies afterwards, and just overboard niceness after he told you how worthless you were. I'm sorry. I need you. Please come with us. We can't complete this without you. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and give you the details. This is straight off of Disney Plus. The exciting adventures of the Ewoks continue as the heroic Wicket and young friend Sindel escape the evil marauders with the help of their new allies, the gruff hermit Noah and his swift-footed friend or sidekick Teak. Teak was cool.
Teak reminded me of something off of Fraggle Rock.
Yes.
He definitely had that Fraggle Rock vibe, that look to him. But it was right, and then right after that, Wicket. He talks like a champ now. Like,
I don't understand. He sometimes doesn't know, and then sometimes does know how to. I don't know, man. He's so hit and miss with talking. I'm out.
And he was the only Ewok who could speak English.
Yeah.
And Sindel didn't know any Ewok. Like, you've been there for 6 months, right? You think you would have picked something up?
A grunt to it. It can't be too complicated of a language. Let's be honest.
No. But yeah, Wicket is 100% adapted the language now. It can speak just like anybody else. Although he then forgets it by the time we get to Return of the Jedi, because he couldn't talk then. So I guess it's one of those, if you don't use it, you lose it. So
I guess the movie was incredibly long. I mean, really, it was only an hour and 36 minutes. But for some reason today, it felt like it was 3.5 hours. I felt like I was watching Benjamin Button or whatever. It was forever long. It made 1985. These movies, I don't know why they're out there. Why are they still on Disney Plus? I mean, yeah, sure, there might be someone that wants to see them, but
Your
it's so awful.
your hardcore Star Wars fans are gonna watch these
You think
and
so?
study them and learn how to speak Ewok based off the movie, and it's just you've got those people out there that are just die hard Star Wars, right? They've got 7
We're
Star
gonna have
Wars
to do it.
tattoos.
We're gonna have to ask some people some questions then. When we go to the next con or whatever we're doing, or if we have a self-proclaimed Star Wars, aficionado, if you want to call it that, we're gonna have to ask him these questions, or at least, hey, what was your favorite part of Ewoks: The Battle of Endor?
Right? Can you tell me your favorite part of the smash hit, a made-for-TV movie in 1985, Ewoks: The Battle of Endor?
Guaranteed, he says when Mace dies, or he or she, whoever we talk to. God.
But yeah, it goes through just to kind of break it down just a little bit. The Ewoks get blindsided and attacked by a group of marauders, and all captured because they're looking for a power cell that they got off of Sindel's ship, their ship. And Sindel and Wicket, they escape. They help them escape, only for them just to completely flat out forget about them. Like, they moved on. Sindel and Wicket moved on. They found a new home. They found a new family. Life was good. They're making pies. They're making muffins. They're going on their own adventures now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not until Sindel gets kidnapped that they say, "Oh, let's go save our friends." Now we're gonna go and save the other Ewoks. Before that, we were just like, "Yeah, no, we're good. We've moved on. Thanks for helping us escape, but you're on your own."
And when they got out of that cell as it travels, that whatever the thing is called, the entrapment enclosure, they get out, but there's people behind them, but they just somehow just roll on off to the side. No one's
Yeah,
paying attention. I'm
no
like,
one.
I don't know. It's terrible. I will say this: when they first attacked the Ewok village, the Marauders,
Yeah,
is that what we're calling them?
yeah.
There's a smaller one,
Mhm.
and he or she or whatever kind of flies in front of the camera and has the gun. And like, he's not doing. He's not doing anything. It looks like he's just like, they're shooting like news footage and he's in the back and just running through the front and just
He's
starts
part.
throwing that.
Yeah, he's part of Team Chaos, is what he is.
Damn it, Kevin. Can't you just act right? We're taking over this village. Quit screwing around. Act like you don't see the camera.
Oh man! And then the final battle kind of cracked me up because you got that his what was his name? Turok was the leader of the Marauders, and Wicket's battling him and hits his power ring, and he just kind of and like turns to stone or whatever he is, or
Yeah, he took
yeah,
that ring off that lady and then wears it around his neck. Yeah, Wicked, they're already done. They're pretty much about to get destroyed.
yep,
He throws like a rock. I don't know, it looked like a slingshot or something. He just
yeah,
kind of whips it at him, and it happens to hit the ring, and then like I don't know what the hell happened.
yeah.
Like
And,
I don't know.
and then you've got the weird thing, like when they got attacked to begin with, I guess because they didn't have any prep time, they were 100% overwhelmed, right? But then when they escape and they have like all of 2 minutes prep time, they're an unstoppable force. The Ewoks are like,
They set up a defensive perimeter. Some high bushes, some twigs, and tree limbs and whatnot. These guys were having a tough time. They couldn't get through with their horses or whatever else they were riding. It was terrible. This movie sucked. But yeah, the Marauders were after that power source, the fuel cell or whatever it was, the power of the ship. They think it's magic. It's just a battery.
right?
Like you're dealing with some low level, not really advanced settlements on this planet.
No, no, they're not smart. But yeah, at the end of the day, Wilford Brimley and Sindel they escape, and then he comes here and starts hawking oatmeal and talking about diabetes.
If you
So,
look at the banner, who the hell is the guy on the banner?
so that's the crazy thing. Like, look up that banner. The
Uh,
guy, the main guy on that, he's not in the movie anywhere. He's not in it.
yeah.
It's just a random dude they threw in there that just said, "Hey, you're on here. So if you for those of you listening or watching, pull up the Disney Plus and go to the Star Wars vintage and go to the little thumbnail for it. And it's got this dude standing there with a gun like this, and he's not in the movie.
He's also there's also 4 spaceships to make you think that there's some traveling. There's one effing spaceship.
There's 2.
There's 2. There's one that the parents, and that's all destroyed. He's been trying to get that thing going for 6 months. I don't know, but anyhow,
he's got limited resources though. He's
then you got what the hell is his name?
Brimley?
I don't want to call him that. Well, Noah has a ship too.
Yes.
And Noah finally gets that thing up and going, and it's the only one that flies in the movie. The cover is so misleading. I don't know what's going on. The only thing they got right was that little Spitzer guy's a little tall, but yeah. I mean, Wicked's there. What a weird.
It's a battle. There's a battle on Endor, so.
And it's like the battle for Endor. They seem like they would. It's like the Ewoks, Noah, and anyone else that had no idea that the Marauders had like a massive castle, like one of the biggest damn castle I've ever seen. And tons of people, wouldn't they already terrorize the locals? Like people would know who they are and to stay away from them. But yeah, they leave the castle, hauling balls across the field, and then it's an open field, and then all of a sudden it's trees. You're in the middle of a forest, just like that.
Yeah, it was the fact that they never ran to each other before was crazy. But then over a period of 3 days, everyone knows everybody now. Yeah, this is my neighbor Larry. This is my other neighbor Larry. It's just.
Oh my God, how crazy it would be if you lived next to 2 freaking Larrys. You'd have to Larry A and Larry B, or Larry 1 and Larry 2. That's like when we know too many people named Ryan.
So many damn people named Ryan. It's ridiculous. And Dylan. Ryan and Dylan. Like, come on. What are the damn odds that we know 47 different Ryans? It's ridiculous. We have to refer to them all by their last name.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I know we rate beers and stuff like that on Strikeout Beer. Are we going to start rating these movies or giving them a number, associating something with it, or are we going to do a thumbs up, thumbs down?
Here's what we're going to say about this movie.
Don't watch it.
You don't watch it. I mean, unless you're a huge Wilford Brimley fan and you celebrate his entire collection and you're missing this one, then check it out. Okay. But if not, you don't need to watch it. It doesn't add any value to Star Wars. If it does anything, it takes value away, because now when you watch Return of the Jedi, you wonder why Wicked's being such a jerk and he's not talking, because he knows how to talk, right? But no, he just wants to be a big jerk and keep that to himself.
Why are you slow playing me, you little punk? Just talk. Just use your words, Wicked.
In Return of the Jedi, they're so fascinated with humans, and you would think that they'd never seen them before, but then they have. So it's just, you don't need to watch it. That's my rating for this. Just avoid it.
There's no reason to look at it. There's nothing about it. There's no cool effects. There's no
special effects. I wrote down, oh man, for special
effects. Flamethrowers, but they were blasters. So just every time they pull that trigger, just puff. You had guys getting shot in the foot, and other people. It looks so dumb. The Marauders are being conquered by little tiny, I don't know, stuffed animals that are flying through the. I mean, with no speed, no accuracy, and no muscle. It's like, oh no, he hit me. Oh.
Yeah, it's just bad. Just avoid it.
Yep.
So,
all right,
that's our review on that one. But make sure you get your notification stuff on this weekend, because we got several things we're dropping tomorrow. Suicide Squad comes out tonight. We'll be watching that, reviewing that tomorrow. The new episode of Bad Batch comes out tomorrow. We've only got two episodes left. They made the announcement today that season 2 will be out in 2022, so I'm looking forward to that. But tons of stuff. I got some more reviews I'm coming up with. I'm almost done watching Invincible on Amazon, the show, and I'll have a review of that when I'm done with that, and just a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you got those notifications on. Until next time, guys, I'm Alan, and that's Rapid Dave. We'll see you later. Deuces.
Bye.